Good evening, everyone. Hello, welcome to another night of Elden Ring. I don't really have any good way of actually starting these things off, these sort of welcome hellos. I don't know, I think you need more, you need to have a personality to be able to do that, and yeah, I'm still working on that bit. So, I hope everyone's doing well on this, a lovely Thursday afternoon. I got to spend time digging into media players in Unreal Engine 4, so that was fun. And it turns out we'd just not switched on one of the media player plugins, so even more fun. Yeah. So, what's the plan for tonight? Well, we've got a cool looking cave that we came across, and I realized was way too big to finish after when I was already sort of going over time on Tuesday. So we'll be doing that, and then I think we'll be going east to the horrible area where that cave took us. Way back in part 1. And where we've been before and couldn't deal any damage to anything. Things have changed now. Now we're a fucking Chad with big beefed up claw blades. So we're going to go in there, we're going to smash all the dragon ass. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's do this.
Anime! Holy fuck!
Thank you for redeeming anime, Namus, and hello. Good evening. Haven't seen that one redeemed in a while, and you got Toradora. Lovely anime. I think I recently actually decided to bump it up from a 9 to a 10 on my annie list after thinking about it, because it was so lovely. Like, it didn't have the sort of the, I guess, what would you put it, some of the same sort of production quality, and there were, you know, there was some very tropey elements to it, but it was just such a heartwarming anime to finally watch, and it was very funny. Hello, gift depicting you smacking those crystallines, and oh, I know, fucking hell, those guys were fucking bastards. Yeah, I hope you've been good. Namus. I hope had a fun day working in the video games. I know I have. Fixing shit up. It's great. This is not the area I thought it was going to be. There's an elevator somewhere, and I want to take that. That's the elevator. Right there. Oh shit! Didn't realize there were poison traps over there as well. Bastards. You're not been bad. Decided a new thing. We don't need. I'm gonna be developed. Haha. Hey, at least then you're working on something you want to work on. Even if the company doesn't want it, they're fucking getting it. So. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We actually have our bi-weekly dev day tomorrow, which basically means we don't need to work on our active projects, and we can work on something that piques our interest, as long as it can contribute towards the company in some way. So, yeah, exactly. It's Jenny's from being able to do that. Jamdolf, hello. How are you? Yeah, this is where I wanted to go, isn't it? Fuck, now I need to keep an eye out, because there's a couple... Shit, that's probably... Hell yeah. Remember, this fall damage feels very suspicious, but then again, my dex is very high, or my lack of fall damage. I'm alright, well, good to hear. Good to hear. It is nearly the end of the week. It is nearly the weekend. Although actually your shifts aren't on like a 9 to 5 basis, are they? So the fact that it's the weekend probably isn't necessarily the best of things. Because there's still so much content left to do in Elden Ring. Honestly, the fact continually hearing that from you lot about how much more there is to do when everything you talk about is stuff I haven't encountered at this point is like really interesting, But also it's kind of like, oh fuck, I'm never gonna finish this game, am I? Okay, was that the only thing? That's cool. That's all good. You know what? Just in case. Just in case. Off this week, back to work Monday. Oh, okay, so you still get the weekend as well to yourself. And I guess being off in general. Every day is the weekend. I think it's a lot of optional stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I know that Mr. Dulkington was saying that he's been using my streams because I obsessively try and visit every area now. He's been using my streams as a sort of a checklist of shit that he's missing, which is kind of funny. It's I figured out I think almost everything's actually optional this time. Yeah, I mean the fact that both Margit and Godric are technically optional, I think I don't know the exact number, but you'll need to kill like some of the demigods or something. I don't know. But yeah, Margit and Godric are optional. I know that much. Why are these guys so tiny? I think it's 2 great runes to get to a later area. Okay, and there's what, 6 bosses that drop them? Five, 6? I can't remember. I'm convinced you actually need to kill any of the demigods. Honestly, there'll be a speedrun one day that manages to find a way to complete the game without killing any of them. You know, the nerds will find a way. I use nerds in a completely positive, in a purely positive way in that assessment. You can backstab. That's horrible. That's like. Remember when Havel backstabs you, or when you do like think back to DS1, if you were able to get a parry off with like Havel's Great Hammer, you didn't so much hit them as you sort of smash them into the ground like a fucking tent peg. That was the vibe I just got off of that. I think any percent is 30 minutes now. That's fucking ridiculous. Elias is doing All Remembrance, and is it 2 hours 30? Fucking hell, these people. Credit to them. It's wild. Elden Ring speedrunning definitely will not be for me, but I have a feeling that I'll definitely have a few more playthroughs of this game with different builds, and because a lot of the stuff looks really exciting. By the way, guys, I've been tweaking my audio a little bit, so let me know how it sounds. Just like in comparison to the game volume and so on. I wanted to try it because I realized that I was really, really loud in some other stuff that I was doing. Like when I was just chatting with some friends, like I was so loud compared to them. So I turned myself down, and I'm just worried that the game volume might overpower that. Specifically, more during like the big sort of heavy music stuff. So I guess during boss fights, we'll know. There's a couple of AI breaks. Make some of the parts easier if they fix them. That'll probably alter the routes dramatically. Yeah, I heard there were there were a couple of bosses where you can get to them without having to go through the fog wall, which means that their AI doesn't activate. Or something. I titled the stream The Mines of Moria, and we were already potentially out of the mines, so I hate that. I'll retitle the stream. I think I saw on Twitch that Hob was like at the stage where he's now rooting this, isn't he? Something they've done with this actually that I really appreciate from Bloodborne. I don't actually know if they did it in Dark Souls 3 because I wasn't really playing that kind of build in Dark Souls 3. Height differences don't seem to be as much of an issue for doing critical attacks. Bloodborne was a real problem, basically just not being able to visceral someone if you were on a stairs or something. One of them I saw, he walked through the fog at the very front edge and waited for a few seconds. on the other end so the AI doesn't kick in. So weird. I mean, there's always going to be stuff. I mean, we're saying in Discord, overall, I feel like Elden Ring's a for its size, and for the fact that it's an open world game, it's very solid. Like, it's very well made. I haven't had a lot of. I personally haven't run into any issues. But for the later boss, which is 10 or 12 hits, that's pretty good at this stage. Sure. All right, and it's Bull's Realm. Hello, Bull's Realm. How are you this evening? Or, I guess, what, it'll be afternoon? Over in the good old Yeehaw States. All the smithing stones. You stream at my lunchtime. That is excellent. Why is it all poison? You always at a bit I've just done. Well, that's also great. Means you can tune in without risk of spoilers. You know, what a perfect world we live in. By the way, these things here, do these have any purpose? These sort of obelisk dildos sticking out of the ground. I see them all over the place. And I have no idea what they're for. At first I mistook them for the Stake of Marika, but no, the Stake of Marika is something a bit different, isn't it? This thing down here. I mean, I guess it probably didn't get up here, probably fell down from somewhere else. Baker's a very clear statue. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. I just originally thought it mistook it because I started seeing them everywhere. So it's like, oh, is that the stake? But no, it just seems to be a bit of, I guess, a bit of environment design that. Stones. It's so cool getting to just see the environment. These vampire things be dropping a mixtape. They do indeed. At first I thought when I first heard it, I thought it was an NPC. I was like, oh cool, someone I could speak to, and then it's just, oh no, it's a fucking vampire bat. The woman's face. Death 200 is not to these fuckers. Strong. We have something as well. Where's the fight? Where's... Oh. Oh, it's happening down there, it seems. Poison's still bad. Is this how I got up? Yeah, it is how I got up there. We're gonna have to craft some items. Nice bird. The bird is very useful. I need more dragonfly heads. I do really like the bird. It's sort of become my go-to thing. Just because, I mean, part of it more than anything is the fucking Warcry buff. Just the fact that it gives me a damage buff is awesome. A damage buff that like stacks with a lot of my other with like my other buffs, so it's a very useful thing to have. Runar, nice. Makes up for the ones I fucking wasted up to this point. So, Bulldrum, how's things in the world of science? So I'm not sure I have much in the realm of games beyond, well, because I'm not allowed to talk about anything I work on. Because the games industry's terrified of basically anyone finding out anything. Alright, yeah, keeping very busy. Are you still on COVID research? I feel like I've probably asked you that before and probably been told the answer. The Elden Ring in constant work lately. Oh god. That's a golden summon sign. Hell yeah! Great Horn Tragoth. Fucking bring it, mate. Not lately. That's fair. As I said, I couldn't remember. Mostly Salmonella. Oh, Salmonella. This guy looks like a fucking Chad. Oh, and he gives you a fucking emote as well. That's awesome. Anyway. That's a dragon. Or a worm. Yes. It's more apt description. It bleeds though, and if it bleeds we can kill it. Not if it kills me first. You missed a wee area back there, did I? Well, now I've got an opportunity to go back. Which bit specifically did I miss, sorry? I take it down the elevator. Unfortunately back past the vamps. Fuck's sakes. Okay, well, that's fine. Is it that bit there? No backstabs. Bullshit. No, no, I don't want to be poisoned. Oh, I see it. I see it. How did I miss that? That's the question. Thank you for pointing that out, because I would not have not have spotted that. Counting down, just over a week. Just over a week now until I'm off to the USA. In fact, 10 days, I think. 10 days? I fly out on Sunday the 20th. The States. My favourite invention ever will be the poison with claws was honestly fucking inspired, man. It was so good. Serpent God's curved sword. That sounds cool. Nope. I guess that's the one that we want. Geez, hate those octosnakes. Yeah, they're not great. Definitely not great. What was it? Planning to fly out to the States is stressful. Even though I barely have to do anything because work's covering a lot of it, it's still fucking stressful. Currently dealing with like trying to see if I need like a doctor's note so I can take my anti-anxiety meds with me and stuff, and not get them fucking confiscated at the border. Oh, the ship. Wait, this guy's a sword? I literally just didn't notice that whole time. Oh, he's not going to come quietly. Texas, not Texas. No, it's California. Heading out to Los Angeles. Fuck, that's a big Wedham. It is a big Wedham. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, what is it? We're spending 4 days at a game development conference, and then we are flying to Canada, to Vancouver for 3 days of skiing, and then flying back. See the States because of Rona. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, you never know. If I catch Rona beforehand, I won't get to see the States either. Fuck, he absolutely bodies my hole, doesn't he? I think part of it is just the fact that it's really an inconvenient room to be in. That's a very gaping dragon move right there. Relying purely on the bleed. That's really shitty that he sort of collapses in the pool of in his own pool of shite. Ooh, fuck, his weapon's powered up now. Never good. Another good bleed trigger and we're all happy to take. Big lizard. Nice. Magma 1 Makar. 2 deaths. Oh, I get a trophy for that as well. It's like a proper optional boss. That reminds me, I need to go into Do Not Disturb mode. Magma 1 Makar. 2 deaths. The states, very nice one. You need 2 very different portions. Ah, I'll survive. Canada looks to be about the same temperature as the UK right now. Airport's not as bad as going to the supermarket in this Yeehaw Wonderland. Also similar to Escaping Dragon. Our dragon's weak to lightning. This boss room is much bigger better than you think. Yeah, I mean, I'd assume he would have been weak to lightning. Oh, and another dragon heart. I should really go and cash those in. What am I doing? I need to go... Where is it? Notifications. I wish you could Do Not Disturb everything except trophies. Like, I know that there is, like, the option to... You can manually go and do and break down everything, but that's just such a pain in the ass to sort of go and do all the things associated with it. Okay, let's just start pouring points back into Dex. Interesting, there's Dragon Wound Grease too. Yes, I hate fighting dragons. Dragon Wound Grease sounds pretty fucking good. Yeah, it's another one of those. Another little obelisk thing. Here's the tower. It's a very cool arena. Yeah, I don't like that I can't sort of just hide when friends do stuff when I'm playing. And it's because like the streaming option, it's like it's like, oh, if you use our built-in dogshit streaming software or streaming options, then you can hide it just when you're streaming. But if you're actually wanting to stream with capture card and have a proper setup, might as well just go and get fucked. Yeah. In terms of like Canadian weather and stuff, I think this is interesting. Atlus Plateau. I guess this is like another alternative to if I'd gone through that gate. Most dragons one-shot me for a long time. There are some... the first Dragonkin soldier I met, or Dragonkin thing, that was really bad. The dragon in the swamp, I think I kind of knew to stay away from. Was it Agheel, I think his name is? Yeah. Investing into vigor is very important. I feel like most of us probably learned that the hard way. Okay, well, the first point of order will be to probably get onto the road to try and find the map. Okay, the wolves are as weak as ever. I wasn't sure if the wolves would be tougher in a tougher area. That's even assuming this is actually a tougher area. Could very well be a not too difficult area. Yeah, want it. Yeah, Ash of War Sacred Order. Interesting. And now we have flowers, and that looks like a poisonous mist. Right into it, find out if it is indeed a poisonous mist. It is not indeed a poisonous mist. Golden Roa. But we do have a cave now as well. Sage's Cave. Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't... I wonder if that actually caught anybody out. That invisible wall. Oh, I can't be bothered writing a message. I know I probably should. I should be a good lad. Maybe I can come back to the entrance and write one. Now I'm gonna have to wait. There we go. Hello. Lost Ashes of War. New players maybe don't instinctively hit all suspicious walls like I do. The messages are everywhere. Well, that's the thing. There were no messages this time at either of them. That's what surprised me. I mean, this one actually has walls here. It just says here. Would there be hidden path? Hidden path ahead. Say that. We'll give a commendation to that one. No trap ahead. That's also a good one. We shall commend. We should applaud the good messages. Good word of the community. Oh. Oh. It's a lot of them. Jesus Christ, it's just... No enemy ahead. Didn't expect skeleton trap, no. One of these... It wouldn't surprise me if one of these was a trap. Just like that, you know. Oh, you've enjoyed all these chests. Well, the final one's not a chest. Get fucked. Nascent butterfly. I'm waiting for there to be a catch, basically. I'm waiting to get fucking caught out by something. The thing with this game, it plays tricks on your mind. Never been except by sadness. Always scattles me. Ooh, this guy's actually pretty beefy. I'm gonna get these backstabs off to restore the health. Nice. Okay. Very useful for just sort of general questing areas, I guess. I like that. That's a nice little hint there, just with the skeleton boy being there. You'll instinctively... No sword key. It's been good as well. You'll inevitably hit that wall when hitting him. Why is it? I mean, it's not exactly giving me like super amazing items, but this cave is being Dragonwood Grease, we were just talking about that. This cave is being surprisingly, Oh. Oh. I mean, obviously they're going to be lower, but... Should I start? I might start upgrading these as well. Just try them on for size. I mean, it's the same animation set, I guess. We'll need to start making progress upgrading these, not at the expense of the keen hook, but the hook claws. Oh, that's a good point, actually. How does that work? Can you do that? Okay, yeah, you can have two. Oh, it's your final weapon. So you can have two, but so it gives you the one-handed. Then it gives you the it just puts the R1 combo. Be different bleed procs. I think they're the same. 60 and 60. So the real difference is just working out, like, I think these things have better default scaling. Like, I think the scaling on these is possibly D for Dex, while for this the default's C. Although, maybe not, actually. I need to have a look into it, to be honest. Just carrying them on my side. It's hard. I don't know what the base is. If I mean, I'd assume that they're better, considering I've got them at this point. It's chest after chest. Later in the game, so better. Raptor's black feathers. Oh, are we getting like the full dex? I basically a full dex set here. Skeletal mask. Oh. Does this open some kind of shortcut back to the... Oh, wait, what? Oh, there are two entrances? Be wary of stealth, therefore praise the water side. Aw. Oh. Okay, yeah, look at that. Now we're fucking... Now we're bling, guys. Now we're fucking pogging out. Look at that. Need better gloves. I fought a Black Knight Assassin before. Not an invisible one. Get the flask. This is not the place to have a weapon with basically no reach. Ah! Shit. This is not good. I literally have... The hawk is having to do all the work for me. Because it can see invisible enemies. Shit. Well, that was horrible. I think what I need is I need the wolves. Because the wolves will be constantly on his ass. A rough fight. Yeah, that's a very rough fight. It's cool, don't get me wrong, it's incredibly cool, but holy shit. I wonder, can you just drop... Maybe not. They give you water, but stuff. Yeah, and I think, again, as I was saying, a big problem that I have is, like, water's all good, but I've got no reach, so I can't even, like, swing wildly. I have to be up in his face to get any hits at all on him. I assume that these are both just two different entrances to the same place. Oh, fuck it. Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that. Oh yeah, my dogs finished the job. Concealing Veil. Page's Cave is where we are. Yeah, that was a lot tougher than the first one. Trinket then. Seals the wearer while crouched. Oh, cool! It's like a sort of partial invisibility thing. That's cool. Now, what? So just before I go, there were 2 fog gates. I go back up here. I swear there was I'm fairly certain there was another one. I like how the water just took a while to start. Fuck is all this shit? Necromancer Garrus. Oh no! ironically, just 2 bosses in this dungeon for some reason. It was from just like, oh, we like this dungeon so much, we're so happy with its design, we're just gonna put an extra boss in. But it's not even like it's hidden or anything. It's like pretty much next to the other one. Or was it hidden? Maybe it was. Necromancer Garrus. Ooh. Close. Not this time, lads. And Necromancer Harris. Was the path to the Necromancer missable? Because I don't remember seeing him. I think it must have been. Yeah, I think. Because there were 2 chests just before it as well. So yeah, you jump across here, and then I think it was just there. But it's easy enough to just find yourself going down there. So maybe it's a, yeah, maybe it was a missable thing and I just didn't realise. He hits very hard for a fucking old-ass man. Dead. Necromancer Garrus, more like Necromancer Dick. That was a good one. You also can't summon for him, or you can't use your. You can't summon like your. You can't summon my falcon to help me in the fight. I need to go off entirely on my own ability. Clip that. Hey, it's not my responsibility to clip things. Well, I said I would one day try and set up a button to clip the last 30 seconds of stream, but I never did. Hi, YouTube. So it'll... Listen, it was a good one, and if people want to show off that it was a good one in clips, then they can. I won't stop them. That's not what I wanted to press. Unbelievable. Great joke. Why is... Oh god, this guy's causing more of a pain, being more of a pain than anything else. He hits very hard. Like Necromancer kills. Stab him to bits, you hit harder than him. This is true. Like, I was trying to hit his little fucking skull thing. But maybe what I need to do is just run in there, pick up my souls, and then immediately sip the flask. And then just fucking go for it. At least I'm getting lots of cave moss. Oh, I thought I fucked that for a second. Well, it's just because I don't know how long the flask lasts, so I don't want to waste it. actually, our souls are really close this time, so... Okay, yeah, that was the better shouts. Jesus. Family heads. Weapon. Absolutely wrecked. You don't lose it when you go through fog, depending on what the effects are. But you have like oh, is it as much as 3 minutes, really? I did not realize that. Yeah, neck. Three deaths to Necromancer Garrus, though. Bit of a joke. Is he deed? He is deed. Family heads. Oh, okay, it's his... Kinda grim. Let's have a read of the description. Maybe there was something interesting to come out of it. Oops. 3 bludgeoning copper heads attached to the handle by chains, signature weapon of Necromancer Garrus, the heretical sage. The wife were made to resemble those of his wife and 2 children. What a fucking ghoul. Unique skill, familial rancor. Gently rattle the copper as to summon vengeful spirits that chase down foes. The anguish of a spouse and children invites a cursed wrath. Charming fellow. Well done. Thank you, video game, for the well. Why am I buffed up right now? I shouldn't be. Oh wait, no, shit. Okay, yeah, the flask literally lasts that long. Shit, okay. I was like, why am I still so buffed? And it's like, oh. Be the flask. Interesting that they only have, that even though there's 2 boss fights, there's only 1 teleport at a dungeon location. So if you did do Necromancer first, you'd still have to fight this guy. If you wanted a quick exit anyway. But yeah, Necromancer Garrus took a bit of a bludgeoning there, or a slashing. He is well and truly deed. Interesting fellow, though. Cool to just find someone like that down a random, like, because there's a lot of boss reuse down the sort of the smaller dungeons. It was nice to find like a sort of a slightly more unique enemy. Oh, are these? Oh fuck! It's this clown. It's these clowns. I remember them. Oh, I already rested here. Well, can I level up? Where to go? Where to go? I mean, the abandoned coffin is saying go that way. We certainly can consider that. Test ourselves. Ooh. I thought you'd had me there. Okay, not so bad. Not so tough. I don't know if anyone has been following the some of the discourse, I think is perhaps putting it politely, surrounding this game from the game development community. It was interesting to behold. the discourse that sort of started with, I think it was a Ubisoft. I might have my companies wrong, but it was some UX. It was a UX designer, senior UX designer. I feel like it was Ubisoft because that's why all the memes started. Who said, "What is it? Elden Ring getting perfect scores is evidence game reviewers don't care about UX design or something." Which is a really weird. Which is, you know, kind of like, okay, dude. I mean, maybe right. I'm not a UX designer, so I can never properly comment. I've worked a bit in like a programmer and worked with the UI team, but I'm not like a designer or anything of it. So, the consumer, I would say the good UX is UX you don't even really notice, which is one of those really grim parts of a job. Like, people only notice if you've done it badly, sort of thing. But now maybe it's unfair to compare it just to the other Souls games, but I'd say of the FromSoft series, so from my experience, from Dark Souls up to now, this is the best UX experience FromSoft have produced. And I think even on its own, it comes across as okay. It can be a bit hard to follow stuff. That's always been FromSoft's thing, and maybe there is the argument to be made that it's bad UX. But without being too much of a dick, I think it's a bit ironic for rulers gear. For Ubisoft of all, for someone from Ubisoft to complain about UX design. Granted, it's been a while since I played a Ubisoft game. The last one I played was maybe Far Cry 5, and its UX was pretty much the same as every previous open-world Ubisoft game that I'd played. There were some other people who joined in, like there was a render tech programmer who I worked with at TT, not like close to anything, I just knew the name. Oh, it's a fucking hell. Oh my god. That doesn't hurt. And she was weighing in, basically saying, one thing I will say is I think it's really shit that they got all the sort of, they felt they got some harassment, they had to lock their accounts. Jesus Christ. I've always been a believer that the slightly tricky interface, item uses, etc. all plays a part of making you feel unsettled and on edge. Yeah, for sure. I mean, one thing I changed about the UI here is I have it so that it's always on, because I was like, I didn't like it coming on partially. You know, that's like a UX decision that they've never supported before. I like it, so the people who like their more cinematic stuff can have their cinematic stuff. Every base is covered by this one. I can barely get a hit off. Is it why you can attempt to use a blast with ascending? Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah, the render tech programmer chimed in and said something like performance and PC graphics. And like, I'm gonna be honest, PC graphics, like, that's from what I've been to understand, it looks the same on PC as it does on console. Choosing parity over appealing to people with fucking supercomputers, I don't think is a bad decision at all. Plus, also, PC has never been a FromSoft target platform. And another thing, I guess, just for people who maybe don't know how certain parts of the game work, none of those reviewers, like, none of them will have been reviewing on PC. They'll have all been reviewing on PS5. And the PS5 didn't have any of the problems that the PC had. Because because the PS5 was the target platform. And the reason I know that will be the case, well, first of all, because all the Metacritic reviews on day one were for PS5, not PC. And also because getting reviewers' PC copies beforehand means setting up like a different branch on Steam. It means going through all these extra checks to make sure that only the right people get access to it. Whilst getting a review copy for console is you send them the disc and they install it, and the only thing they don't have is the day one patch. He's gone. Okay. I don't know what was his name? Some ancient dragon, wasn't it? I'll just put ancient dragon question marks. I didn't pay attention to his name. I agree, it reminds me of Resi 1 and all the janky camera control stuff actually adds to the horror and claustrophobia. Yeah, sometimes exclusion is a valid design choice. I maintain that big time. It's unfortunately mired a lot in the accessibility debate, and I can't comment on the Elden Ring as an accessible experience, but that's not what these game developers were talking about anyway. So yeah, there were the complaints about the PC version, and yeah, it's fair enough. the PC version wasn't great, but I'm gonna be honest, the majority of PC games are usually pretty PC games that are part of a multi-platform release are almost always never as good on launch because, I mean, for a couple of reasons. Partly because the console versions have to meet stricter requirements, so need more time and effort spent on them. You know, unlike Steam, which just lets anybody shit anything onto the platform without any real checks and balances, Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo, for the most part, give a shit about what goes on their platform, so you have to pass much more rigorous tests to get your thing approved, and you need to send it off beforehand for their own internal test to make sure it passes all their specific TRC technical requirement for compliance checks. So you have to pass all that. So more emphasis needs to be given to consoles when you're developing multi-platform, which leaves the PC version kind of lagging a bit because it's like, well, Steam will let us publish this regardless. Steam will let you publish a game that doesn't even run. They don't care. Ancient Dragon Deez nuts. Fuck. So that's like part of the reason. And considering that RenderTech engineer worked at TT, where there's like a fucking running joke that the Lego games don't work on PC. That was like a running joke because we would start bug fixing the day before they launched for PC exclusive issues. Like, if we could repro the console bugs on PC, amazing, but anything that was exclusive to PC usually was just, like, left at the end, because the PC was considered the least important platform in all respects. And also, we had one of our LEGO games, it would crash. If you were full screen, it would crash when you alt-tabbed out. We told RenderTech about it, and they said it was unfixable. So, like, I'm not saying it wasn't this RenderTech. I want to make it very clear, it wasn't this RenderTech specifically. When I say RenderTech in this regard, I literally just mean the department. Whoever the bug was sent it back saying this can't be fixed. Whenever you tab out on a full screen, when the game's full screen, it crashes. So it's just kind of funny to me. Ooh, that's a golden seed. I assume this is where I'm meant to be next. Maybe not, though. If that dragon is any kind... I mean, then again, the dragon did fly away, so it's clearly going to be one of those, I guess, progression bosses, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'm not... like, maybe it's easy to... Maybe it sounds like I'm trying to, like, defend bad launches on PC. I'm not, but I also don't think Elden Ring had a bad launch on PC. Sometimes I see bugs that just feel impossible to solve without re-implementing everything. Exactly, Jakey. It's all about prioritization. Hello, by the way. How are you today? Beast type of us. Ooh, we've got ourselves a Tibia Mariner to kill. Like, it's all about prioritization. Oh. This is new. And, like, I also get the feeling. Now, this could be pure speculation because I have no evidence of this. But I also get the feeling that some of these people who were having issues on PC were possibly trying to play the game at settings a bit too high for their specs. I know there were some complaints about streamers, but streamers were also streaming it, and when you stream a game whilst playing it, you start burning through more system resources. I know, because I had a lot of trouble with Dark Souls 3 streaming and playing it simultaneously. It's one of the reasons why I switched to console, because I don't have to dedicate my system resources to both streaming and to playing the game. It's one of the nice things about streaming console games. What I'm basically saying, guys, is that console is superior to PC when it comes to video games. That's what I'm basically getting at. It is just the better way to play. It's my hot take for a Thursday evening. But yeah, all my friends who played on PC on launch said that they had a generally fine time. Maybe the odd little issue, but nothing to get nothing to get worked up over. Where was this? We'll put this as Wyndham Ruins. Oh. Shout out to Curious Lemar. It's been a while. Happy to watch the stream today. Yeah, it has been a while. In fact, I'm trying to think when it last was. Hope things have been going well for you. Project's all good. No, I'm sure you can't talk about it. I can probably hazard a guess at what it is, but I won't do so, because that would be... I went there and then went, went here and then went, let's do Caelid. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. If I find this place getting too aggressive, I'll maybe go do Caelid. So, yeah. Making games for PC is difficult, but there's the takeaway. Because everybody has different system specs, you can never account for everything. And, as I said, the majority of the reviews would have been done on PS5. And to be honest, by the time the PC reviews start kicking in, Brom had already patched the vast majority of the problems. From what I understand, almost every major issue people were complaining about was patched within a day and a half of this game launching. So, as far as things go, that's pretty good, compared to some other games that I could talk about. And some games that just never get patched. What is this area? We need to update our stream title. I'm going to call this... I don't know, Golden Skies or something. I really need to come up with more... I really need to think better about my stream title. Well, I don't know. I don't think stream titles are ever what attracts people to watch streams, but... Oh no, wait, I got there in time for that one. Nice. Atlus Plateau, yes. Actually, Dragon Deez nuts, that... There we go. There we go. Updated to Dragon Deez nuts. I did not deserve to dodge that. Holy shit. Game dev discourse is always the worst, and the thing is, like, as much as I'm sure there were wider conversations to be happening, you can't have sort of detailed conversations, nuanced conversations with a 280 character limit. So it did just come across as dev being salty that a game they didn't think was that great was outperforming their games. And it's really shit, because as a community, we're small enough as it is. We should generally try and celebrate each other's games. I'm gonna run Gone Set. Fucking hell, the Gone Sexual meme. I think that meme came and went before I'd really started to see it. Like, I've been really lucky. I was generally quite lucky in avoiding clickbait at the time. The thing is, you can't have thumbnails for advertising your YouTube stream, so I can't have, like, a picture of me doing a fucking soy face with, like, huge bold text going, Miyazaki did what? And call that the... Well, I mean, I could do that for the YouTube thumbnails, I guess. I hate the fucking clickbait economy on YouTube. It is so bad. Like, I'm actually less inclined to watch a video when it's got that thumbnail, because I'm just like, fuck me. But so many people do it, and the thing is, people have to do it as well. Like, I mean, I make mine I mean, the closest thing I have to clickbait is I'll basically pick one of my emotes that I have for my stream and shove that next to a picture of whatever boss I've killed. I fight that stream as the thumbnail. That's about the extent of my clickbait. Next stream title, what? Gone Sexual? Or soy, or just or picture of a soy face. Mr. Grim Reaper. Do not call Miyazaki at 3 AM. But yeah, so far Elden Ring has been phenomenal. It's like, and the thing is, it's been phenomenal in like almost an understated way. Like, it's not had these sort of big, it's not elicited the same emotional response a lot of other 10 out of 10 games have, but it is undeniably a 10 out of 10, and quite possibly could overtake Bloodborne as my favorite, and will probably almost definitely have overtaken Bloodborne as my favorite FromSoft game by the end of it. And Bloodborne isn't just one of my favorite FromSoft games, Bloodborne is one of my favorite games, period. So that's how sort of highly I think of this game. But it's in such a different way. Like, my response just, you know, it's just a game that I can sort of just jump into and just kind of enjoy. It doesn't have that constant sort of pulse pounding moment-to-moment gameplay of like other FromSoft games, but I think that definitely that almost works in its favor for being an open-world game. I don't know, I'm not a designer, I can't describe design experiences. Hopefully I've made some sense in what I've just been rambling there. Antoine, hello. How's it going? The community and Twitter arguing about the PC perk and UX. I haven't really been following the Elden Ring hype other than hearing it's good. It's very good. As I was saying, I basically just like someone from, I think, Ubisoft. It was either Ubisoft or Guerrilla. I can't remember. I know that Ubisoft and Guerrilla devs were involved in the discourse, saying that Elden Ring being brand 10 out of 10 game of the year is evidence that reviewers don't care about UX design, and which is it's just kind of a shitty take. Just got off work. Nice, nice. Well, welcome. Hope you have a chill time. And, like, I guess for reviewers, they kind of don't care about UX design, but the thing is, as I was saying, like, UX design, there's a lot of things. Like, I was having this chat with one of my pals who he's like big, one of his main things, I mean, he's a 3D artist generalist, but he's done a lot of environment stuff as well. We were chatting about environment art and saying that, you know, reviewers aren't going to notice your environment design most of the time, but they'll notice if it's bad. And that's very much the same with, like, UX design. You don't notice necessarily good UX design. Good UX design doesn't get noticed. Bad UX design does get noticed. And I think that's very much the case. And just that Elden Ring has got, of all the FromSoft games, Elden Ring has better UX design than any of the previous ones. Because yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit and notice. I'll notice it. I'll observe it. Like, I like. I suppose in games when it comes to like the UI side, I notice graphic design, the graphic design side of it. Like when I was playing Forza Horizon 5, I really liked the like seeing all the, and maybe I had the bias there because I'd sort of worked at the studio, but seeing like all the work they've done for like the festival branding and everything, that stuff's awesome. I love that. I was really into that, but I'm obsessed with it. Makes me wish I got a PS5. Mount Gelmir feels like something that's familiar. Maybe I should get back to the road first. I mean, I've rested here. Just because I kind of want to find the map, but I think it's the same for a lot of disciplines, right? Bad stands out a lot as places with the high quality. Sometimes the really good struggles to shine. Yeah, I guess. I think that's fair. I'm not saying that this game has, like, amazing UX or anything. It doesn't have anything extraordinary. But it's like, it's perfect. It's perfectly functional. That's exactly what it needs to do, and doesn't blind you with excess information, which I think is good. Like, my issue would say something like, again, I mean, not to be too much of a dick about it, but like a Ubisoft game, at least the last one I played, was there was so much on screen, and yeah, you can turn it all off, but you still kind of need a lot of it. I had the same with Horizon Zero Dawn. I found the Horizon Zero Dawn UI being up all the time being really annoying. So you can change it so that when you just slide your thumb along the thumb pad, you can see it. So I could use it for key stuff. How many stone sword keys do I have? Oh, I've got 6. Oh, I can afford to use them. It's a balance. It's just what's right for the game, and I don't think this game has bad UX, but that's coming from even though I'm a dev, that is a consumer point of view in terms of whether this game has good or bad UX. Not from a developer point of view, because I do not have an eye for UX design at all. So it's my uninformed opinion as a member of the public, rather than anything else. Yeah, ooh, these soldiers are a bit tanky, aren't they? And it's just the way the tweets, like, I do feel bad that the devs felt the need to felt they had to lock their Twitter accounts, because when you end up in that situation, there's no way of saying that that's not shitty, because they did get a lot of abuse, and that really does fucking suck. And it's kind of hard to sort of sit and call them salty when they've had to fucking deal with that shit, because it did come across as a little bit salty. I would say not the best. In my opinion, not the best take. But at the same time, they didn't deserve anything close to what they got. Like, criticism, fair enough. You know, if they had hundreds of messages just being critical of their take, then I wouldn't have an issue. But I think there was flat-out abuse. The fact that one of the devs was a woman in tech, you know, that always sort of makes things a lot worse. The second as the gamers say, the second the femoids come in, it becomes a much worse issue, and it sucks. In smooth brains ruining discourse for the rest of us. Ultimately, it's reductive players don't care about X because everyone's different. Yeah, everyone is different. At the end of the day, Elden Ring's other qualities shine so far through that even if some parts of it are bad by the standards that we set for what makes a game good and what makes a game bad, even though those are completely subjective things, Elden Ring's quality is oh no, it's at such a high level that it doesn't matter. Like, I complain about Bloodborne all the time with things that it does. I think let's go through a couple of the big things. I don't think the Chalice dungeons are very good. I think their design is a little lackluster, and I don't really think they need to be part of the game. I think the need to have to restock blood vials is really bad and a complete step backwards. We know back in Dark Souls 2 territory, but at least Dark Souls 2 you still got an Estus Flask. But I still consider Bloodborne a 10 out of 10 game and one of my absolute favourites of all time. And I still think there's bad things about it. It's just the good is so good that it doesn't matter that those bad things are in it. Shit, did they get a buff when I got poisoned there or something? Oh, I didn't even go in here. Well, there was nothing in here in the first place, so it doesn't really matter then. From a dev point of view, I'm sure, as like a UX team, I think it would be totally fair for a... Oh, okay, I survived. That's good. I think it would be totally fair for like a UX team to sit down and go, right, we're making an open world game. Here's like a really popular open world game, but we think its UX isn't very good. How can we fix that? I think that's totally fair. But I guess just going off about it on Twitter. I say going off as if they did a lot. They did one tweet. It wasn't like some big fucking horror, some big sort of thread about it. Although that may have been better because they might have been able to explain a little bit about what they think is bad about it. Instead, it just came across as like this passive-aggressive sort of sub-tweet. Shit. I don't even know if it's worth healing poison because I've got so few of these items. It wasn't worth. It's not worth trying to restore the poison. There's so much of it. Comfort, oh comfort. This looks like something that's not poisonous. Oh, there's a stake of Marika. Wait, in a cave? Really? Oh, is this going to turn out that I could have dropped down here from the surface or something? It would be 10 out of 10 for me if they released Kingseeker for Amp playable character DLC. Well, there's still time. Dead end. Well, this looks like an important route to go. But me, poison lasts a long time. Maybe when I drop down there, I can just say I can get rid of the poison. But for now, we carry on with it. Interesting arrangement within this, because there's a couple of regular soldier dudes at the entrance to the cave. And then there's all the mushroom men and rats. Oh, beware of ambush left, but those boys have already dropped down, so they can't ambush me. Ha ha ha, balls in my court now. Oh shit, there's an item down there as well. I need to remember that. Oh fuck, mushroom gear. Oh, I saw Neil Druckmann tweet out about this. I think he tweeted out with the caption, "Clicking intensifies." Which I think is very good. Oh, they're awake now. Yeah, that was to be expected. I wonder if it'll let me wake up at the Stake of Marika. I wonder if I'm close enough. Damn. Unfortunately not. Game dev discourse is the worst discourse. Rose Art, thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome to Squad 7. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm just playing some Elden Ring and bitching about the industry I belong to. And specifically, the bad takes within it. Like, there is a big problem, because bad takes in this industry won't just get you some criticism and mocking. It can really go bad. It can be seen as, like, an actual insult, because the people who uncritically consume games media, the G word people, there's so much toxicity, and like the levels that they'll go is really not good. Hot take: some players are more aggressive defenders of their favorite games when it's brand new. Probably added to the discourse. Oh yeah, like From Software, to a lot of people, will do no wrong. And to be fair, I don't think they've gone wrong in this endeavor at all. I think it's where I went last time. Yes, it is. I don't think they've gone wrong with this, but yeah, there are some people who... To be fair, Elden Ring was at least under... I felt Elden Ring was under a bit more scrutiny than previous ones because of the Cyberpunk debacle. People were really concerned that Elden Ring would be another Cyberpunk, because of things like the team having to take longer, you know, delay it to get more fixes, and something that happened to Cyberpunk as well. I think there was some more genuine concern for this one than for previous ones, than for previous FromSoft games. But yeah, now that they've done this, basically, I think they've basically bought themselves all the grace in the world, so they could release basically anything. And fans would probably defend it. But I think one of the things we as an industry, that the industry does have, is that hot takes about stuff, that hot takes by industry people, are still hot takes and should be treated as such. And like, just because you're talking about your field, your industry or your field, doesn't mean you're immune from criticism for having a bad take about it. However, again, it's so hard to distinguish those two things, and I do not blame anyone who feels they need to lock their Twitter account if they start getting some of the actual genuine garbage that a lot of them have to deal with. As someone who is in the double position of privilege of both being just a member of several privileged groups, white, cis, male, and also having the privilege of always having the correct opinion. I'm joking. It's not something I've really had to encounter. Although I've had hot takes and been criticized for them, but you know, if you're gonna, you know, less than a week after a game launches, if you're gonna tweet out a hot take about Elden Ring not being, you know, Elden Ring being bad, or implying that Elden Ring's bad, you gotta be prepared for some knockback on that. The UX issues I heard about do suck, but not enough to discredit a game. I wouldn't be surprised if FromSoft consider fixing it simply due to the discourse and discussion about it. So here's the thing, I don't even know what the UX issues are. I just apparently know that the UX is bad. That's all I've heard, but I don't know why it's bad. That's what's really weird. Because I don't see any problem as a player. I think it's I think in terms of UX design, it's the best UX we've had. There's like one or two, like, this is the only thing I'll say. The button you press to bring up the map is not, oh, I'll better mark that, is not the same. You don't press again to close the map, but whatever. Okay, yeah, different, but that's literally from it. That's the only thing, but yeah. And it's not perfect. It's definitely a problem, but part of that is part of the wider UX decision they made, where the help button is universal on every UI screen. Every UI screen you go onto, help is always the same button. And I guess that's kind of where they made that decision, because they needed to put the map on something, and the touchpad was like the only button really available. So I guess that's where that came from, and the touchpad is also the help button. So it's not great, but if that's the only thing, like, I definitely don't think it deserves to lose its potential 10 out of 10 rating over something like that. Let's be real. Let's be adults about this. But again, I'm not a UX designer, so on a professional level, I can't comment too much. But as a consumer, I barely notice because I instinctively press circle to just go back in every game ever. I instinctively press circle to go back out of a menu, no matter what button I press to get into that menu. So. Oh no. Oh no, wait, they're kindreds. Help. That was a lot of damage. Okay, we're gonna drink the potion before we go through the gate this time. Thankfully there was a stake of Marika, so they fucking knew what they were unleashing upon their players in this section. The difference not having your torch out makes is fucking phenomenal. It's fucking wild. It really is. Shit. I did it again. I fucked up my buttons. I need to go in there and just fucking sprint immediately. Because that's honestly awful. Like, holy shit. I'm hoping that I'm gonna go run up to them and hit them. And they're gonna fucking and they're gonna crumble to dust from the damage that I deal. That's the dream. That is the... That's the lofty ambitions I have for this combat encounter when I finally stop dying to them. I love how full damage just isn't a thing at this point, basically. Very nice. Alright, let's try and go further than 2 steps. Stab, I'll take it. Oh, that was stupid. I was doing fine. I don't need the hawk. I just wanted the hawk. But I do not require the hawk. We'll do it without the hawk. Games discourse is always shit. Video games were a mistake. I think that's the main takeaway point to be had whenever games discourse comes up. Video games were just a mistake. We shouldn't make them. Shouldn't make them and definitely shouldn't play them. Definitely shouldn't talk about them if we do play them. Fucking domino effect of... Okay, one's down. That makes my life a lot easier. Okay, that's not the attack I thought it was. Fucking fuckers. Oh! Kindred of okay. Oh boy, they were not fun. That spike damage was fucking insane. Clutch dodge indeed. I was so close to just being dead. Poisoning or rot in vicinity increases attack power. Ooh, that's cool. And I know that there's a blood version of that, which is even cooler. I imagine if I ran more of a poison build, that would be fucking phenomenal, but poison's not for me. Not really. Oh, you have to drop down to use them. I'm going to be running around with basically no health. Oh nice, basilisks, my favourite. I like that they just came back as they are from previous Souls games. Nascent butterfly. They know they just fit. Brom just knows they fit perfectly into this fucking world. Betas bastards. It's a health item. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Three, I'll take three. I'll take 3 class any day. We shall not be fighting the basilisks. We should be collecting volcano stones. That's what we shall be doing. I don't know what they're for. But there's a lot of them. There's really a lot of them. Holy shit. One thing I was quite apprehensive about with this game was the crafting system. Usually I very much dislike crafting systems in games, but I think it's kind of good in this one, because the stuff you craft you actually use, and like I can see uses for everything that can be crafted. I don't personally need to make use of it because that's not what my build is, but it's... That's... okay, it's a lot more lethal than it looks. Fireproof dried liver feels kind of ironic. We've mixed up there. Speaking of crafting, actually, can I make... Ooh, I can make burst blood pots. But I like to build the bleed up myself. There are enemies to inflict holy damage. Don't impede healing use. I picked up quite a bit of blood. Oh, there's fighting happening. Who's fighting? They're killing. What are they killing each other over? And there's a site of grace as well, which is very important. We are going to level up our dexterity. I hope Elden Ring does well at the award shows. I think it does genuinely deserve it. I think Sekiro won Game of the Year, didn't it? And I don't know if I don't give him Sekiro Game of the year it came out. Jesus. How you doing, Ray? Hello, Kuro. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Just chilling, vibing in this fiery hellscape within Elden Ring. Oh, that's just a boss. Hello, sir? The damage being dealt up here is so big, so high. No, don't go in the lava. Come over here, you coward. Oh, he's powered up his fucking sword now. Surprised that didn't kill me. Like, that animation makes it look like it's going to be the most powerful attack he's got. And then it's not really that bad. Fuck me. Double fuck me. And there we go. I haven't even used the sword yet. But I like the him. The environment is so gorgeous. It is very gorgeous. The environment is fucking lovely. Ugh. 2 blood grease gone for that. Not good. At least it spawns us right here. Now we can prepare ahead of time. Well, I prepared ahead of time. And it worked out really well. I should stay on the horse, because I can keep riding the horse whilst preparing. That would make a lot more sense. God. Bosses are getting a bit trickier now. Ooh, it's raining. This is good. Fire damage is reduced when it's raining, apparently. Oh fuck, my bird's gone already. Maybe it is just worth staying in the torrent, actually. Heat up, torrent. Yep, he's buffing his sword. Drive-by style, indeed. That bleed off. There's probably a better version of this item that I can make at this point. That attack is fucking lethal, man. Shit. I'm not late, you're late. That's your fault, Brennan. Oh wow, my bird's gone already. Nice. I like that the magma he spews is considerably more dangerous than the magma just sat about. Again! I can't go and fucking visceral him. Get. Yeah, we're done about 1.5 hours ago, so I went to do a few things and just got back. Nice. Well, not nice. It's never good when the net goes out. Did it go out during your stream? Did it like interrupt the stream or? Yeah, when I joined stream, that sucks. Torrent gets hurt even when you're in the air above that lava. That's not good. Oh, okay. Magma 1, I'm dead. Great enemy found. Deez, where are we? Where's the nearest one? Seathwater Terminus, I guess. Horrid. Don't get a few bosses down. I must suppose I found Fire and Lightning Affinity Scale, Strength and Dex that of Int and Faith. Wait, what? The reason I'm drinking that is just because it's another quick way to heal Torrent up a decent amount. Wait, Fire and Lightning, what, scale off of Strength and Dex? I can't take this. Oh yeah, it's a mushroom that you can't. These birds as well, you don't get a ton of scale damage, but it is strange for... Yeah, it's kind of strange. Best. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's a big no-ta from me. What have we got up here? Well, you know it's good when there's a stake of Marika. You know you're in for a good time. Hermit's Shack. Roiling Magma. Oh, that's not good. You know what, maybe we need to come back here. Why is the bear just going to sleep? Come on, you've got motherfuckers to kill. Mr. Big Bear. Always when you need them. Bully crossbow. Craftsman's shack. That suggests that there could be potentially a vendor around here. I can't alter my current garments. Boo. Thought actually, in terms of headpieces, there was... Skeletal mask is pretty cool. Oh, the black hood is a hood and a animal. Okay, yeah. Incredible. That's what we need. Gotta keep that swag at all times. Elden bling. Oh, this little demi-humans mixed with a kitten and sheep. Fuckers, get out of the way. There we go. What the fuck is that thing? Oh wait, it's just another variation on the one that I already encountered, but with the scythe arms instead. It's just killing everything for me. Hello? Sirs? That's horrendous. It's awful. Sacramental bud. Cool. Okay, got that one down before it did any damage. Nice. Gold tinged excrement, always good. Oh, there's another one. Of course there is. Fuck, it really tries its hardest. Fuck me! Oh, the damage! This is what happens when you switch to something with less, physical defense. Peter is still isn't there someone else you can annoy? What am I doing? It's not that, it's this. Oh wait, what? Oh god, demi-human queen. No, no, not right now. I'm kind of busy. Pate, you're beautiful. Is Prattling Pate any kind of relation to mild-mannered Pate? Or like a reference to mild-mannered Pate? Worth it. Oh, she's got fucking Burger King mages. Oh, is this the Burger Queen? Jesus, quite possibly. One of the same thing, but considering how many names we've seen from Elden Ring that come from Dark Souls, there is no telling. Very true. Yeah, this is the Burger Queen. Okay, Rupture Farms. You can say it in Twitch chat instead of. I can see you talking shit in Telegram. I still get the notifications pop up. Well, I see the notifications. I don't see everything. It's a good joke. Oh, okay. That's why you can't be asked to log in on your phone. I am level 63. I have no idea if that's a good level or not for this area. That's not the item I wanted to use. I was being stupid. Nice. No idea where you are now. In my 80s, since my weapons are leveled so much, I quickly feel over-leveled. Most areas. Where I actually commented on the damage I do earlier. So it was Demi-Human Queen Maggie down after one death. Now at 217 deaths total. Made that look easy. The blade with wheels back in town looked harder. Yeah, it probably would have been, because I doubt it would have taken bleed damage. Which is kind of like an essential component of my build. If I can't make them bleed, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Generally. I mean, that's the thing. Once I can get the bleeds built up, like, you saw the damage that was happening. Like, I staggered her. And then immediately, I also got a bleed trigger, so the stagger didn't even need to do anything. And I don't know if they take more damage in general when they're staggered, or if it's only from the critical. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but if they do, having a bleed trigger as soon as... Hello, strange person. This would have been a better place to actually set up shop, actually, because I'd have been able to access Maggie from without having to go through the village at all. But they wanted fist weapons to deal bleed. I think I've seen 2 types of cess, and one of them is spiked, so it also deals bleed. Nice. Comet Azure. I mean, I did get an item, I guess, at least. Inventory. About Azure, primeval sorcerer, finds a tremendous comment in a torrent akin to the distant starry expanse, places to the original glintstone. Holds continually since so. Heard a lot about this spell. Is this the spell I saw being used in a New Game Plus playthrough to basically just melt the Tree Sentinel? Where the fuck? How have I ended up here? I thought I was following the coast. We've explored a lot of this place. I mean, I say a lot of this place. When is anything ever actually largely explored? Yeah, I'll see if I can find the Twitch clip. I can maybe put it up at the end, or... Oh, we're going down. You still in Atlus Plateau? I think so. I think I am. Let me see. Did it get linked here? Our work group chat. So much shite gets linked. Yeah, here we go. Everyone's enjoyment. I think that's correct. That is the correct one, right? Yeah. There you go. Enjoy. Gelmir's Hero's Grave. Interesting. Hero ahead. Running pools not functioning, something I need to do as well. Need to get my blood rose. Oh, damn. Oh, and root resin. Shit. Right, let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of that for now. What I'm gonna do is, since I'm in here, I might as well. I think if I've got staunching bolt, can I make more of them? Oh, I can. Nice. Just for now. Land on this ogre. Ugh. And something else that I want. Never used them, but let's put those in there as well. Bloodstain and a note. Ah, grass. Oh no, I know what type of area this is. Fuck, is this really how I want to... Oh shit, it goes to there. That's not a lot of time at all. Yeah. Cool. This asshole again, yeah. Only this time it's a bit different. He doesn't give you any time. I'm not really sure. I think I have to just run back up. Oh my... I thought you could kill them. I'm sure I read somewhere that you could. I have a lot of souls. Just realized as well. And they're there. You don't have the right... Oh, you don't. You might have read something on the Flame Chariot, maybe. I know what we need to do. Okay, he goes all the way down there when that happens. I think it's probably still best to run after him. Why am I doing this? And I can't teleport out either. I'm committed now. About 50-50. Okay. Tiki fucking bastard. Hour of bleed. Wait a second, what am I doing? Right. You fucking love that message, don't you? I really hope I'm gonna get up here and there's gonna be like some secret door I can open. I have nothing but regret coming in here. I just want that on record. Fuck this game. Holy shit. Bound to be some hidden walls in this sort of place. You'd be surprised, Jakey. You'd be surprised. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I feel like we have to progress now. Like, I need to try and retrieve those 58,000 because I wasn't paying attention, and I always do this, and Jamdal fucking calls me out for it every single time. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, at least I now know what's involved with this one, so it's not so bad. Restore some health. Is this that way to kill you? Yeah, that is always nice. Dude, that's one of those key things. Getting that bleed off is like really vital. Shit. Simple solution is to just not fight them. Trying to work out, is there safety at the top of that? My gut says no, but I am curious. What the fuck is this, man? Why? Why have I done this to myself? Like, if I could escape with my souls, I would. Like, I'm not some fucking hero. I'm happy to just try and escape. to go home. Oh, I want to go home. Well, that's skeleton. See edge there. Right down. Take a quick peek. Oh shit. It looks like I can maybe drop down there. Yeah, do we take the risk? Fuck it. Oh well. Oh look, there's my souls. 58,000. It was worth a risk, just to see. I'm kind of tempted to fucking leave this place for now, actually. We'll come back here. We'll put a pin in this one. I possibly could have made it, but you'd have made it if you hadn't slid off the thing. Hey Chia, yeah. Sorry, I said Chia, Chiaria. Just sort of brain is switched off today. It was a very big head empty moment for me. And I lost 60,000 runes for it. Basically everything from that last boss. It's like the rune, these are guiding me somewhere. Oh, smithing stone. Nice. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should travel there, actually. Since we've got nothing to lose at this point, maybe we should try making the drop. You know, I've not got like any runes to lose now, so maybe I should just try doing that. Try making the jump down there. Die again, you end up losing those souls. Yeah, but it's only 2,000 at this point. Like, the much bigger problem was the fact that I just lost 60,000. Haha! Imagine if you could drop on top of it. That's a Bloodhound boy, but without a boss bar. He heard me stealthing up to him. That's not good. I think what I need to do is I need to drink my flask and then just fucking get in there and be like fucking stab, stab, stab. But it works. It's doable. Like, we have proven that it is doable. What are you doing? Why am I waiting? Sounds like you need to cheese it. Okay, looks like there's a system. Looks like there's a way of doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Gelmir Knight Helm. Ooh, full Gelmir set. Nice. Bloodhound Knight Helm, Bloodhound Knight Armor, Bloodhound. Fucking hell, 2 armor sets. Maybe he has hundreds of pots smashing, but no reaction. Sounds like me, yeah, me tiptoeing up to him. What was that? Someone's here. Death. It's all death. Oh, so this is another way that you get in. Okay, I think what you're meant to do is you're meant to make it to the bottom, come through here, kill this boy, and then climb the ladder and then escape through there. Question is, what next, though? Imagine if you could if you could jump on that thing. I'll let it come all the way down again. I don't trust it to not fucking... Well, it shouldn't hit me if I'm climbing the ladder, but I also don't trust it. Looks like that was the play. Indeed, indeed. Question is, what have I got myself into? Oh, thank fuck. Thank God. Stake of Marika, we don't need to deal with all that shit again. And boss room. Red Wolf of the Champion. It's just Sith light. He says as he gets annihilated by Sith light. Oh, but we kill it! We kill it! We kill it with one death! Bloodhound Night Flow. Oh, my Hawk. The Hawk fucking... Salute. Salute to the fucking king. It was just another Red Wolf. With... The Hawk saved your ass. The Hawk is so fucking good, man. Like, the damage buff is one thing. But you've got the damage buff and the fact that it just can fucking save your ass like that. It actually finished off 2 bosses for me. Like, yeah, I think it's finished off a boss for me a bit earlier before this one as well. Oh, and we get a chest. And we get the death route. Okay, we're gonna go find the map. Then we're gonna go call the stream. Perseverance was worth it. I still haven't actually done the chariot area back at the very beginning of the game. I should really go do that. Sure, were those wolves all in trees? I've managed to beat the chariot at the start. It is huge. It is huge. It's kind of like one of those, you know, asylum, return to the asylum sort of things. Ooh, that's a golden message over there. Did I actually climb this thing the whole way, or did I stop halfway through? Remember now. Oh no, this isn't familiar. Fire arrows. Smoldering butterfly. Man. That was really cool. That dungeon was really cool to work out. I just wish... Ooh, bully bow. I just wish I hadn't lost my souls. That's the only big regret that I have, that I went in there like a fucking moron. With 60,000 souls to lose. And no way to go back. Oof. Bully bow, isn't that just a compound bow? Entirely possible, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, it's just, is that just a normal eagle? Okay. I'll leave these guys to pick the battlefield clean. It's not the route I'm interested in. Rainbow stones lead the ways to riches. Violet, blue, red, orange, green. Can't be telling me to jump down there, surely. We'll look at the bully bow actually, since you mentioned it. Wait, where is it? Yeah, it's a compound bow. One mechanism which uses a pulleys of strings. Yeah, there's not a rainbow stone this way. It really does look like it's wanting me to jump onto that, like the way that's positioned. But that is surely just going to be me falling to my fucking death, unless the stones are wanting me to go the other way. But that would be really weird because the sign marked them. Oh, unless it wants me to go onto that bridge. Am I going to go put my room away? We can join Toy Stream today. It's a bad idea. Yes, I would agree. Oh, we're wasting time. We'll come back to the rainbow stones, I guess. I don't want to fight one of these just now. Scavenger's curved sword. Stuff boric grease. Oof, I got lucky there. Exceedingly lucky. That the sword this enemy carries as a paired weapon. Yeah, cool. Maybe we'll need to do a test, like Leap of Faith or something, off of that, off of where those stones are. Because it feels like they want me to jump there. That's where they stop. See you later. Ladder after ladder. Snake Eater theme starts playing. I love that I've got this big sort of Eileen-style sort of assassin cloak. It's very cool. It looks very good. And you still get the purple eyes shining out from underneath the hood. Oh wow, I managed to roll into that. Incredible stuff. Well, hopefully we're going in the right direction. Hopefully we can still get back to the road from here. You know what? No. Another time. Another time. We're in a hurry. See what's around the edge of the cliff first. Always need to make sure you do that. Very little. That's a boss! Yes, resistant to the bleed. You know what? I'm really not in the mood right now. Cool boss, you can see multiple elements of the Zodiac constellations. Yeah. It's a cool boss. But we're gonna fight it later. Come on, de-aggro. Frenzy. The best element. I'll need to come back and think about how I tackle that thing. Probably just need a different grease. My weapon. If I grease up properly, it'll be fine. Okay, let's try the Seedwater Terminus. I feel like we were pretty close when we were there. Like, I feel like if I just go up here and swing round, I'll basically be there. Although, maybe not. Yeah, there's nowhere to swing round to. Oh god. Okay, if I kill you, will you leave me alone? Will you let me? Okay, fire monk, nice. Let's try going from Primeval Sorcerer to Azure, and if we can't, we'll maybe just need to give it. I'll give it another 10 minutes or so, though. Fuck. Do I need to actually just get onto the road and then ride all the way up along the road? That's the problem I have found myself in. Because I climbed, the geography is so high up that... Yeah, I feel like that might actually be what the problem is, so I think I need to go. I think I actually need to start at the Bellum Church, potentially. Get onto the road and then just ride north. Well, not directly north, because if I remember correctly, there are catapults. Oh, fuck. Lovely little rune arc sitting out there for me. This is where I find out I can't just go through the gate. Dragon Wound Grease. This is some impressive architecture. I'll give them that. Maybe a bit over the top. Liars. Let's level up, just so we don't end up losing these 36,000. There's somewhere another path leading back to the foot of the Erd Tree, an ancient tunnel. Oh, is this going to be I can't progress, so I had to have gone that way? Is that what it's going to say? Brandlet with Dectus. Oh, I don't have the Dectus thing, so yeah, I literally can't do that. Okay, good to know. Can't remember where you get where they said to get the other half. I was told. I just kinda spaced out. Okay, it feels like we want to get as low to the ground as possible, like keep finding ways to descend. We shouldn't need lift order. Yeah, I was just wondering if the lift, for example, would take me to find me a better way to get on the road, because every place I went to, I was so high. Ooh, Ash of War Bloodblade. Cool. Everywhere I went, I was so high up that I couldn't find a way to get onto the road, and therefore get the map. But this might be a way to do it. What is that? Just a giant? Very eldritch looking giant, but a giant nonetheless. Nerd. I wonder if will this take me through to the other side? Hope so. Should have seen that coming. Like, I'm hoping that this ends up being like a way to a shortcut, like through the hills sort of thing. Goldrake Talisman +1. There are +1 talismans? That's significant. I believe the term for what just happened there was yoink. You've gotten +4, holy shit. Fucking cleaved. Yeah. It's getting to the point now where I can't rely on just surviving hits. I need to be careful. Are cracked crystals even really worth anything? What do they... I can't remember what they do, but I don't think it's anything particularly useful. Hits! Ah! Bugger. I don't think they're useful for anything you craft. Yeah, I can always get more if I need to. Alright, I'm gonna try and sprint through. Does this tunnel take me out to the other side somewhere? Or should I take the lift back up? I'll take the lift back up. I want to just end up on the... Shit, I need that one as well. Fuck, okay. Either or. I'll take either. I just want a map of some description. Please, Elden Ring, I'm begging you. Just a smidge of a map, please. Just a whiff of an explored area. What the fuck is all this? running through an area and not finding the map in the last section you look. The thing is, I know where the maps are, I just can't get onto the bloody road. That's all I want. I want to just get onto the fucking road. Now the road is up. Like, I thought I needed to go further down. Ah, I fucking hate this. Right, let's try this again. We have another map we can target now, so. That's doable. Look, I can see the beam from here. We can literally just run straight to it. This place is wild, just like the geography of the area, like the verticality to it. It's so cool, but holy shit, is it confusing when you can't find a map anywhere. Need to pay attention when you raid. Camp said not pay any attention when I looted one of the items. Well, that'll be next stream, probably. Oh, thank fuck, okay. What does this map give us? What do we have? I'll take it. An Erd tree. And if we follow, we have to go all the way around. Oh, what's this? Divine Bridge. We go all the way around, and we can get to this one. I think we're a while away from there. We're reaching the plateau. Thank you. Anyway, let me quick mark some caves that we need to remember. So Old Atlus Tunnel. So I need to put a marker there to say I've not been there yet. We'll go with that. And then there was one up here. 9th Mount Gelmir campsite? Was it that one? I think it was. Yeah. Thank you, Namus. Jesus Christ, it took a while, didn't it? How many golden seeds do I have now? Do I have enough? I think I've got 3 rather than 4. But I guess we'll find out as we rest at this site. Fucking hell, that is so cool. Look at that architecture. Is that the capital? I take it must be if it's surrounding the Great Erd Tree. Seeth water is in seething water, or come see the water. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, that's good. Oh, nice. Another charge. Oh. Oh shit, I haven't spoken to Melina in a while, actually.
Only a little further till the foot it takes me back. I was born where mother gave, though now the reason. Shall I share them with me?
Well, I might as well alter this stuff because I can alter it for free now.
Lock the seamster ready to make a jump.
It's all just taking away cloaks. Why would you do that? What? This isn't The Incredibles. Capes are awesome.
Oh, going so soon?
Okay. No. No. We end it. We've done lots. Lots of good progress. Someday we'll make you... Look how cool my character looks. Look how cool she looks. I always forget to check if I can talk to her. Oh, does she only show up at certain places? I hadn't even clocked that. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me just update the total death count now. It's getting fucking wild. 225 deaths total. What's the total? Okay. So yeah. I think it's probably fine to end it there.